From BS and Beer Media, it's Top of the Bleachers with Jason and Tucker.
Handoff, Smith coming right, trying to outrun the coverage, makes a cut, gets it. Oh, he's still going all the way! He's got the ball!
Let's see what the guys are talking about today.
Hey everybody, welcome into the Top of the Bleachers. Today we're going to get into some top 12 playoff rankings and maybe talk about some NFL picks that we've already done. And before we do that, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for us. And before I forget, Tuck.
Yeah, don't forget about the Yahoo Pick'em, NFL Pick'em. You can get in and play against Jason and I and see how good you are. By the way, we have the lead right now. Losers. Group ID 33703, password NFL. You don't stand a chance, but go ahead. Bring it on.
We did surprisingly well against the spread. That's pretty good.
You've already disappointed me.
I have?
Yeah, man. You started the show with hey everybody instead of yo yo yo. Come on, I'm used to the yo yo yo.
Changing it up a little bit, you know. I don't know what to say.
You didn't bring that up in the production meeting at all. Okay.
To be honest, I have no idea what to say at the beginning of the show. I just start talking. That's all I do. And I'm like, oh yeah.
Man.
I'm like, oh yeah, hit that like and subscribe button. Yeah, don't forget that.
Yeah, hit that like and subscribe and follow us on X and you know, whatever else we're on, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram. I have no idea, man.
We're on none of that, no.
We're not on Facebook?
No, well, we're on, if you want to look up Sports Talk with Friends TV, we're on Facebook on their stuff. But we're not on we don't have an official Facebook page, no, for Top of the Bleachers. We're just on YouTube and then we mess around on X, Twitter.
We should get our own Top of the Bleachers page on Facebook. That way, you know, all of our friends can see us.
Well, I'll let you set one of those up.
Well, my only friend is looking at me right now. So, how was your day, man?
Man, first day back from vacation. Long list of emails to go through, and oh my gosh, it was a busy day, and I didn't get done till way late in the afternoon. So, yeah, it's like a 12-hour day or something stupid. And then took Abby girl to get her nails done.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah, I don't like doing. I can't. She's ruthless. She won't. I'm not just gonna pin her down and you know, I'm just not gonna do that. So I made an appointment at the vet and took them in and had them do her and Oliver's nails, and she looks all nice and clean now.
Did she get them painted or just cut?
Just cut. Just cutting. Yeah. Nothing fancy. And then a little football. Oh yeah. What'd you think about the game?
It was exactly what I expected. He looked rusty. They're overhyped, just like the Browns. You know, I expect they'll win some ball games this year, but they ain't winning a championship. Sorry, ain't gonna happen. So,
well, the Niners are pretty good for one, and
Niners are pretty good. And I saw a lot of people on X were really upset that they did not announce McCaffrey's injury right up till game time. And there were a lot of people in fantasy that were mad. Oh man, going off.
Oh man, that would suck.
And then after the game, his replacement, what's his name? I can't think. Jordan something. Anyway, had a really good ball game. They interviewed him after the game, and he was like, "Yeah, I knew on Friday that I was going to start." Really? You knew on Friday, huh? Because we just found out 10 minutes before the game started.
Interesting. Well, I won my fantasy game this week, so I had an okay week. Shaquan and Mixon both had big weeks. That helped a
Yeah.
lot. And then I put in Madison for the running back for Vegas. He had a pretty decent game. And T.J. Watt had a good game for me. Some sacks and strip sacks and covered fumbles and stuff. So had a good week there.
Yeah.
I think the Niners, their defensive line is just freaking studly.
The Niners look good. The Niners look really good. They look like they haven't even missed a beat from last year. Jets look rusty. Defense was not as good. Now they're going up against one of the better teams in the NFL, but the defense did not look as studly as everybody was talking about. I also got a kick out of the fact that out of an hour pregame, they talked about San Francisco for maybe 10 minutes of that, and the rest of it was all about the Jets. So, Aaron Rodgers coming back was a big deal, I guess. And a couple of his passes, were darts. He still got the arm. He doesn't have like he's got that one guy, number 5. I can't think of his name right now.
Wilson.
That coming. Yeah, Wilson. Garrett Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah, Garrett Wilson. Is that right?
Yeah, Garrett Wilson.
Yeah. And then that guy that came from Green Bay. Yeah, the guy that came from Green Bay that was Lazard or whatever, he couldn't catch, a cold. So I don't know, man. I don't know. They need a couple more pieces around him on offense, I think.
I saw Aaron miss a couple throws too. So he's just rusty, I guess.
Well, he didn't play. He didn't play any preseason. I'm sure they didn't. He even talked about before the game he hadn't even been hit yet. He hadn't even taken a hit.
Yeah. Well, they were counting the plays. They were like, "Oh, here's the play number 4," and everybody was like holding their breath. Like, "Oh no, oh he survived. Okay, we can move on."
Yeah.
Anyway.
I had a pretty good day, though. I got up early this morning and went over to across the road. It's not that far. And played in a charity golf tournament. Played a four-man scramble. Had a good time. We did not play complimentary golf. Like when one of us hit a good shot, we all hit a good shot. When one of us hit a bad shot, we all hit a bad shot. It's like nobody was, we had one guy with us. His name is Forrest. And Forrest is about half my size. Man, can he turn on a golf ball? He saved us all day long. If it wasn't for Forrest, we would have sucked so bad. Ended up finishing 5 under, so that's not too bad. But there were a couple of teams out there that were going to turn in, minus 18, minus 19, that kind of thing.
So. Jeez. Okay. That's crazy. Well, at least you had fun and you got to go golfing.
Had fun. They fed me breakfast, and then after we were done golfing, they fed me lunch. It was for charity, so that's always a good thing. Give to charity. So
yeah.
So
nice.
Yeah, had a good time, and it wasn't far from the house. I'm talking like 5 minutes, right across the road. Just boom, I was there.
Well, that's good. That's good. I'm glad you had fun.
Yep, got some exercise today, and then I came home and slept all afternoon. It was wonderful.
Nice.
Yeah,
I wish I could have slept. I tried. I was supposed to go to Levi's football game, and man, when I got home back from the vet, I was so like, okay, I could power nap for 30 minutes probably, and get up and go again, and I'd be up till tomorrow afternoon probably if I did that. I was like, I just can't do that. Can't do that. So I just went laid down.
Oh man. You probably broke the kid's heart that Uncle Jay wasn't there to watch him.
I heard he got to play a little more tonight, so that's cool. They got beat significantly, 44-20 or something like that. So Anyway, anything else?
No, that's about it. Ready to get into my power rankings and show the world that this is the stupidest thing ever.
Yeah. Well, we could just to go over our NFL picks right quick. I know we both
Oh,
didn't.
okay. All
We
right.
didn't win or anything, and I don't know if you want to go. You want to go through each pick, or you just want to know your record.
I think I pretty much know my record. I know the games I missed.
Okay, I
I
went
missed.
12 and I went
I'm at
12-4.
12-4. Yeah, I missed the
And
Bengals game.
you went 10-6.
10-6. Okay, that's not
Yeah.
that good, man. It's not that
Eh,
good.
Week one's hard, man. It's really hard. Like I got
Week
lucky on
one.
some of these.
Yeah, we play in this little pick'em pool with a buddy of mine from work that started it a couple years ago, and man, the guy who won it this week is an idiot that don't know nothing about football. This guy couldn't just I think he went by who had the cutest quarterback, and he ended up winning
Who
the
had
whole thing.
who had the prettiest colors?
Yeah, who had the prettiest colors? That sounds like the way he would pick.
Well, we had a good friend of ours who used to go to the racetrack and watch the horses, and she would pick the horse based on the prettiest name. And she won a lot.
Every time I go to the racetrack,
I
I go
don't.
to the paddock and watch them parade around, and then the one who takes the biggest dump, I go and I go and bet on him because he's the lightest horse out there. I figure.
I'm like Jed Clampett. I look to see which one looks like they can run the fastest. I picked that one.
Yeah, I went to the track with a guy one time, and he's doing all these exactas and boxing stuff, and this is win, place, and show, and he's going to the window and throwing down $200-$300, and I'm going to placing my $2 bet on my little horse to win the race. So now, when I used to go with my mom, back when mom was alive, when she would go, she would just take $20 and she bet the longest shot in each race. That's whatever the longest odds were. And if one of those horses came in, she made her money back plus some, And every once in a while, one of them, nags would cross the finish line and she'd walk away with $200-$300. She was always good at gambling, though.
I started to say, your
terrible.
mom might be the smartest gambler I ever met, dude.
Yeah.
For real. She's smart. She was smart.
She could go in and sit at a nickel slot for 6 hours, just sitting there playing nickel slots. It's like, are you not bored? No. She just sit there and press them buttons, and she'd walk out with money every time.
Yeah.
She'd walk out with money.
I don't know. We'd be like, we're broke.
Yeah. She'd like,
I'm
well,
up 100.
Yeah, she goes, well, here's $50. Give me 10 more minutes. I'm like, okay.
Well, we kind of went through our picks already the other day, and went through each team. I know, but no, not anything crazy. I mean, we can go through each game if you want to, but
there were a couple of games that surprised me. I was surprised at the Bengals game, not because the Bengals lost, but because New England played so well. I did not expect that at all.
yeah,
I did not have the Saints putting up 40+ points. I mean, Carr just goes off.
mm-hmm.
I did pick the Saints, but I didn't expect them to win by that much. What was another one that surprised me? Oh, I was surprised by that Indianapolis game. Indianapolis and Texas, man, them two young guys went at each other now.
Mm-hmm.
That was an entertaining ball game.
Yeah, we both had faith in the Giants, and they let us down.
Why did we have faith in the Giants?
I don't know.
I am never taking the Giants again until they get rid of Daniel Jones. This is the dumbest. Like, I would take Deshaun Watson before I would take Daniel Jones, and I think Deshaun Watson is the most despicable human being in the world.
I know Giants fans are upset right now.
This is year 6, man. This is year 6, and he's still playing like a rookie. Like, it's time to cut the cord Bite the bullet and go find you another quarterback.
I was surprised to see the Chargers win. I thought they'd be rebuilding.
Yeah, I tell you what, Harbaugh knows how to win, man. Harbaugh knows how to win. Well, like him or hate him, Harbaugh knows how to win ball games.
Buffalo surprised me a little bit too. I guess I should have thought about them and being at home. Probably should have took them, but their offense, man, I just don't.
Well, their offense is Josh Allen. That's their offense right now. Is Josh Allen. Josh Allen and a decent offensive line. That's what their whole offense of Buffalo is right now.
Yeah. So we'll see how next week turns out. But I don't see any other ones that kind of stand out. That Detroit game was excellent. Had a really good ending.
You don't see any that stand out. I think you need to look at Cleveland, man.
As far as upsets go.
There's a game that stood out right there. That Cleveland Dallas game. That thing stood out big time.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. They played good. You down on the Browns anyway, so I don't know why you're bragging about them beating the Browns. Like you're like the Browns suck, and then
the Browns, the Jets, and Notre Dame. Every year I got to hear about how this is their year. This is their year. No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, it ain't ever going to be their year. So you might as well just forget about it.
All right. Well, we got picks coming up, I guess, a couple of days from now, so we'll come back to the NFL. But on to the college footballs. And, man, there's some good – I love college football, man.
College football is awesome.
It is.
It's so much better than the NFL. It is.
It really is. I mean, there's so much more emotion tied to your team. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Like with the NFL, it's like, okay, whatever. I don't know why the college might change with all the money and stuff too. It might. I hope it doesn't. But for right now, it seems like it's a lot more emotion in that game.
It's just more rivalry, more passion, more. It seems like the fans are just get into it more. I don't know, man. It's just. I think it's better.
Yeah.
Just think it's better, man.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's awesome. All right, man. So week, I guess 2, since just finished, week 2 finished. So we'll do our playoff rankings. And this is weird because we decided that we were going to rank them as if it was going to be the playoff bracket. So 1 through 4 are the conference champions.
Yeah, we're going to rank it like if the playoffs started tomorrow, if we only played 2 weeks and the playoffs started tomorrow, who we thought would be there.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes your top 12 look really weird. Really weird.
I saw a bracket today. It just looked so weird, man. It's
because it's so early in the season. Like the Big Ten has 11 teams right now that are 2-0. So who do you pick out of the Big Ten to be the champion? Only one of them has played a conference ball game, or 2 of them have played a conference ball game. Maryland played Michigan State. Michigan State beat them. So by that rationale, Michigan State is my champion.
Well, your only criteria can't just be your record, though. Like just because they're 2-0 doesn't mean they're better than.
They haven't played anybody. They haven't played themselves. They haven't played there's been no huge games out of the ACC, and the big games that the ACC has played, they've lost.
Yeah, they lost. Yeah, Florida State.
Yeah. So I mean,
okay.
This is tough, dude. This is really tough.
It's a little bit different for sure. And mine shuffled around, of course, with Auburn losing, Michigan losing, Notre Dame losing.
I can't believe Notre Dame lost.
So I'm gonna have some shuffling going on in my rankings already after week 1. So after week 2, who's your number 1 team?
Georgia.
Georgia.
Georgia's your number
I
one seed overall.
I have Georgia as well. I think that's pretty, a
Until
given pretty
until
much for right
somebody
now.
beats them, yeah. Until somebody beats them, you got to put Georgia at number one. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, they haven't really they got a good game this week. They play Kentucky this week.
No.
So Kentucky got stomped by South Carolina, but maybe a bounce back week for them. I think it's at Kentucky as well, I believe. Not sure about that, but so maybe that'll get them a little of a test, maybe as compared to Tennessee Tech or whoever it was they played the other day. All right, so that'd be your SEC champion then.
Yeah.
All right, who's your number 2 and what conference champion are they?
The Big 12 champion.
Big 12 champ, okay.
Yeah.
Who's your Big 12 champ?
This was so silly, man, because
You're gonna
the
say
Big
Utah?
no,
No?
but Utah is in my top 12. But no, I got
Okay.
I got OSU, Oklahoma
Oh,
State,
Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State, man.
Do you think they're going to win Big 12? They've been
As
picked to win.
as of right now, they look like one of the best teams out of the Big 12.
Okay.
Time will tell.
My number 2 is out of the Big 10, Ohio State.
Okay, I got Ohio State in my top 12, but they're not in my top 4.
I think they'll win the Big 10. I don't see anything in the Big 10, and I'm like, oh god. I mean, I like Nebraska, but I don't know if they're going to be. I don't know if they're going to do it in Oregon. I'm not a fan of Oregon right now.
I'm not sold on Oregon, and I
Mm.
would be sold on Nebraska, but it was Colorado. Okay,
I know.
if there's a team out there that has more hype behind them than Colorado, I have no idea who it was at the beginning of the season. No idea.
I know. I took that into mind too. That's why I didn't pick them. But yeah, I like
But if
Nebraska.
they can follow up with another couple of wins, there ain't no reason why they couldn't be the champ.
Oklahoma State, man, that is wild.
That is wild. So who's your number 3?
My number 3 is my ACC champion, and that's Miami.
Okay, all right.
That's who I got there. They've beat a couple people so far. They've had a little bit of competition and looked good so far. ACC, like we just said, Florida State, NC State lost.
There's
There's
nobody else
nobody.
in that
Yeah.
conference, man.
Yeah. So who's your number 3?
My number 3 is going to come out of the Big 10, and I'm going to give it to Michigan State.
Michigan State.
For the simple fact that they're the only ones that have played a regular season ball game so far out of the Big 10. Everybody else has not played anybody. They've been playing non-conference ball games and no big ball games.
Yeah.
So I took Michigan State, man. Michigan State's my number 3.
You think they're going to win the Big 10?
No, but right now they're on top of the Big 10. So how can you put anybody above them? I'm sorry, man.
All right. That's strange. That's a strange one to me.
They're 1-0 in the Big 10. Ohio State doesn't even have a record in the Big 10.
Yeah, I know, but
So as of right now, Michigan State is your.
but so is South Carolina. You're going to put them in the above Georgia?
Well, Georgia is 2-0.
They ain't beat nobody. They haven't beat nobody though. Like
neither is South Carolina though. They beat Kentucky.
They beat Kentucky.
They beat Kentucky. I guess by that reasoning, I could put South Carolina up there. I'm not gonna, but I could.
Okay. All right, Michigan State. Hey, let's go Sparties. All right.
And at number 4, I got Miami.
Miami. All right, let me put that in here. Miami. Okay. My number 4 was Big 12 champ. That's Utah. That's weird.
I really think if I'm going by who I think is going to win these divisions, Georgia and Miami out of my top 4, I do think are going to win there. I think Georgia will win the SEC.
Yeah.
I think Miami will win I got OU picked to win the SEC, but I don't really think that's going to happen. But that's who I got picked.
I'm not liking that either.
So now it gets interesting. So now you're past the top 4. So now you got to start. Okay, who's next? So who you got for 5?
So 5, Texas, because they beat Michigan, and they look good, man. They passed the eyeball test. And out of all the teams that were left, that were ranked, fairly high and still undefeated, I thought, they're the best, because I would have had them number 2 if I was ranking them 1 through 12. I would have had Texas number 2.
Yeah. I had Texas at number 5 also.
Okay.
And at number 6, I got Alabama.
Now, see, this is where at number 6 I got Ole Miss.
Okay, I don't have any problem with that. I don't have any problem with that.
I know they ain't played any stiff competition just yet.
Neither has Alabama, though.
But Alabama did not look good the other day. I think they got some problems. They got got lucky at the end of the game. It looked 42-16 final score or whatever. That ain't how that game was played. You know what I mean? That's not the final score that it should have been. So anyway, I have Alabama in here, but they're not up to number 6. Number 6 got Ole Miss. You got Alabama. Number 7,
Ohio State.
Ohio State. All right. I have Tennessee. I moved Tennessee up. They they look like they could score 100 points a game if they really tried. Holy smokes. We got some big games coming up this week, though, man. I saw there's going to be some.
Yeah, we got some ones that are going to separate the pack a little bit this week.
Yep. All right, Tennessee and Ohio State. All right. My number 8 is where I had Alabama.
Okay, well, did I give you my number 7? Oh, yeah. Number 7 was Ohio State.
Yeah.
Number 8's where I put Ole Miss.
Ole Miss, okay. Yes, all these teams, they're very similar. It's hard to tell, like you said. We need some separation over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, we're going to get some, man. Conference ball games are going to start up soon, and you're going to start to see some serious separation.
Yeah. All right, number 9. Who'd you have number 9?
That's where I put Tennessee.
Tennessee. All right. Yeah, you're because of your top 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know it.
All right, my number 9 is USC.
Okay. All right.
I had them. Well, we ranked them different last week, so. But yeah, number 9's USC. We'll see how that plays out. Who you got for number 10? My number 10, I got Penn State.
Penn State is not in my top 12 after their showing against Bowling Green. I just don't have any faith in Penn State. I don't think
what? You don't like Bowling Green? Bowling Green's good, man. What?
I don't see Penn State making it through the
Okay.
year. I think they probably get beat a couple times. I doubt they're there at the end of the year. My number 10 is Utah. I got Utah at number 10.
All right. Utah. All right. Yep. I got them winning the Big 12, so I got them way higher than you. Number 11. Missouri.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
I got no problem with that. Missouri's looking good.
Yeah. Still undefeated.
No.
They got a little bit of a test this week. Who they got this week? Let me look at this right quick. Anyway, who'd you have at number 11?
Number 11, I have a ASU, Arizona State University. 2-0, and they beat an SEC team.
Missouri has to play Boston College this week.
That might be a good game. Boston College ain't no slouch, man.
You said who?
Our
Arizona.
Arizona State University, man, beat Mississippi State. They're 2-0. I put them in the top 12. Why the hell not?
Okay.
And then
Well.
my number 12 is Cal.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Beat another SEC school.
Yeah,
and
they
they're,
did.
And they're 2-0.
Well, I snuck Arizona State in there at number 12.
All right.
Like you said, they beat Mississippi State. I
It's
mean,
one
they're
of,
not they're not supposed to be very good, but
dude, man,
still undefeated.
don't shy away from their run game, man. They got a running back that is a powerhouse.
SEC had a rough week, man. We had some
Yeah, we
losses.
did.
We had some
So
losses.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 SEC schools making the 12-team playoff. I have 1, 2, 3. I got 4 Big 12 teams making the playoff. And then I got 2 ACC teams and 1 Big 10. No, 2 Big 10 teams and 1 ACC team. Only 1 ACC team is getting into the.
Do you know what conference Arizona State's in?
They're in the Big 12.
Big 12. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I couldn't.
I can look again real quick.
They're one of those ones that switched around, so.
Cal and ASU, I think, are in the Big 12.
Really? That's so
I think
weird.
so.
That's so weird.
Big 12.
You gotta get used to this.
Yeah, Arizona State is in the Big 12.
Okay.
I thought Cal was in the Big 12. They might be in the Big 10.
I don't see Cal.
I don't see Cal either. Are they in the ACC? They are in the ACC because I made a big deal about them playing in the ACC because they're on the West Coast.
Yeah, they are.
All right. So I have 2 ACC teams, 3 Big 12 teams, 2 Big 10 teams, and 5 SEC teams. I think that's pretty well distributed and even.
Yeah.
Now, what I really feel like it should be like, it should be 11 SEC teams, 1 Big 10 team, 1 Big 12 team, and 1 of the ACC teams. That should probably be your playoff. But
I've got 6 in there right now from the SEC, so we'll see. Yeah, there's some good games, man. Alabama got to play Wisconsin, LSU, South Carolina, Boston College, Missouri. Dude, talk about a game. Tulane at Oklahoma.
Tulane, don't be sleeping on the Green Wave, man. The Green Wave is a good ball team. Don't be sleeping on them.
And after Oklahoma's offensive performance,
you better be prepared. You better be prepared going into that ball game.
They have an elite defense. They really do. But their offense is.
Yeah. Hogs have got a get right game against UAB. Can't be overlooking somebody like UAB. They'll come in and put a butt whooping on you.
I saw some statistics that really disappointed me today.
Yeah, what was that?
Something like they only used 17 players on defense or something like that. Like a bunch of them took over 70, 80 snaps. Like Landon Jackson took over 80 snaps or something like that.
Well, no wonder he looked so freaking worn out and everything.
And Gundy even said one of the reasons he thought they won the game was because of conditioning.
Well,
they've been preaching about our depth. Oh yeah, we're happy with our depth. Well, by golly, you ain't playing nobody.
Well, depth only takes you so far when you start playing that up-tempo offense and they start hitting passes and they start getting runs and you can't get them back to the huddle. They're going straight to the line, so you can't substitute on your defense. I told y'all when that second half started that I saw our weakness, and our weakness is tempo. We got to get better.
That's because we don't have no depth. We ain't got nobody that can come in and give a guy a break for a minute. And that's not good. That is not
No,
good.
that's not.
And Kudus, our supposed to be our starting left guard, hasn't
Yeah.
started yet because he's got back problems. Has a back thing. They asked Pittman about it today, and he said he wasn't going to start this week. Probably wasn't going to play this week. He said probably not going to play anytime soon.
Mm.
So that was like, that's not good. And our right side, they did the statistics and stuff. Our right side of our offensive line they did not perform well. So
I know in that first half, Talon had to make a lot of plays with his feet, and they had a couple of zero blitzes that got to him quick.
Yep. So we're gonna have to. We
But
can't. We got guys hurt. We can't be having guys get hurt. Our second cornerback got a stinger in warm-ups and didn't play. We lost our starting cornerback in the warm-ups.
The way to look at this, okay, if you're a Hog fan, the way to look at this is, okay, all that happened, plus all those mistakes, plus the missed field goals, and you still got to take them to double OT before you got beat. If we can just clean up our mistakes, if we can find a kicker that can actually hit a 40-yarder, we win that ball game, But we just made too many mistakes. I think we got complacent at halftime. We didn't look like the same team when we came out in the second half. We didn't have the same intensity. We had that 21-point lead, and we got a little too comfortable, I think. So we'll see what happens against UAB. We need to come out and perform well and get ready for Auburn. But Auburn and Texas A&M didn't really impress me that much. So the beginning of our schedule, I mean, I'm not saying that we're going to go in and whoop the dog tar out of them, but I think we're going to compete. I don't think we're going to get blown out by anybody until we get to Tennessee.
Yeah.
And then I think Tennessee might put it on us.
Yeah, I see us hanging in pretty much every game, but I think we're going to feel like this a lot. It's like, man, we were so close.
Yeah.
We were so stinking close. If we just hadn't if we just hadn't muffed that punt, if we just hadn't made that one fumble, like whatever it is, it seems like it's always that one stinking
We
thing.
got to play a clean ball game. We have to play a clean ball game.
Yeah, we can't make any mistakes, man. Anyway.
That goes to penalty. That goes down to penalties too. You can't be getting. I think we had a third down stop in like the first overtime. We had a third down stop, and then our kid ends up doing something stupid. He picked the kid up, suplexed him, and they called the unnecessary roughness. Gave him a first down. It's like you can't have stupid mistakes like that at the end of the ball game. You can't have stupid mistakes like that at any time in the ball game. Use your head.
Yeah, and he played a great game too. I saw he had 13 tackles or something.
Yeah, I mean that was another thing that I liked about the game was I never saw anybody hang their head or anybody think that, oh crap, here we go again or anything like that. It's like they played hard all the way to the end. They just didn't execute. And
yeah, it wasn't clean.
It was not clean.
We'll see. UAB's 1-1.
Well, about to be 1-2.
See if we're favored by how much.
What time are we playing? Do I have to call in sick to work again? I can't be doing this every Saturday.
3:15.
Oh, I can be home by then. That's all right. 3:15 works.
We're favored by 24.
3:15 Eastern?
No.
3:15 our Central Time. Okay, cool. Cool. Who's carrying the ball game?
SEC Network.
All right, cool.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I guess I have anything else.
Somehow we got 40 minutes out of that. I don't feel like we talked very long at all, and we got 40 minutes out of it.
Yeah. Well, you know, we entertain ourselves pretty well.
That's the only thing I'm doing on here. I don't figure anybody's watching anyway, so I just try to keep myself entertained.
Yep. So tomorrow night we got our college football preview for next week, and we'll talk about some of these big games. And
Now
we'll make our SEC picks.
So we're going to make our SEC picks, but we're going to talk about some other games too, like some of the top games.
Yeah, I thought we would.
Okay. Just making sure I know what to research and look at.
Okay. Our SEC picks, I think I tallied these up already. Yeah, we already did. We both went 11-4. So 11-4. We'll see how we do this week.
It's gonna get harder when these cupcakes get off the list. It's gonna get harder to pick.
Yes, it is.
It'll be less games to pick though, because they'll be playing each other. So, do we have any SEC ball games this week?
Yeah, there's several actually.
No, I mean against each other.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got Florida and Texas A&M.
Poor Florida.
We got LSU, South Carolina.
Okay.
Georgia and Kentucky.
Oh man, Kentucky.
That's it. It was just SEC against SEC.
I can tell you my 3 picks out of those 3 games right now, if you want.
Yeah. You think, I don't know. I might take South Carolina in that game.
You going to take Kentucky?
No.
Where are they playing at? They playing in Death Valley? They're playing in South Carolina.
At South Carolina.
I think I might still take LSU, man. South Carolina has not really impressed me that much. Of course, LSU hasn't really impressed me. They lost to USC.
Yeah. I think
what did they play their second game? Like Tennessee School for the Blind or somebody like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And South Carolina, man, their defense looks good.
Their defense looks good. Their offense don't look too good. They got to put up some points to win ball games, man. So
yeah, but against LSU, I don't know if you have to.
Oh, your defense could score for you. That would be good.
We'll see, man. I don't know about that. I might pick South Carolina in that one.
That's a tough one, man.
I'm gonna think about that a little bit
because it's so early in the season. That's a really tough ball game.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, let's before we get out, we want to remind everyone about your mental health. If you need to talk to someone or feel like you're down the dumps and need someone to talk to, you can call the national hotline 988, the National Suicide Hotline, and you can also give that to someone else if they need it. So be looking for other people that are struggling as well. So don't do life alone. That's my motto.
It's a good one to have, man. Good motto to have. 1-800-SUICIDE gets you to the same network. Too many. I think we have over 60,000 suicides a year. Way too many. Let's bring that number down.
Yeah.
Mental health is a serious thing, man. It's all you got to do is look around you. I mean, mental health is a serious thing. So if you know somebody, give them the number, spread it around. September is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. So, keep it in the back of your mind, use it sometime, tell a friend. It'll help you out.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, have a good day tomorrow, and I'll talk to you tomorrow night.
All right, dude. Peace and love, brother.
Peace and love.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.